Some facts are well known, others are real but rarely talked about. They exist quietly in the background of everyday life. These are not theories or opinions, but real facts that most people simply never hear about. Here are 10 facts most people have never heard of. Number 10. Your body replaces most of its atoms every year. Through breathing, eating, and normal metabolism, atoms constantly enter and leave your body. This process happens continuously, without you ever noticing it. Even though you look the same, your physical matter is always changing. This means your body is not a fixed object. Over time, nearly every atom that makes up your body is replaced. You are physically not made of the same matter you were years ago. It shows how dynamic the human body truly is. Number 9. You have what is often called a second brain. Your digestive system contains hundreds of millions of neurons. This complex neural network can function independently from the brain in your head. Why it matters. This second brain plays a role in regulating mood and stress. It communicates constantly with your central nervous system. This connection helps explain why emotions are often felt physically, not just mentally. Number 8. The color magenta doesn't actually exist. Magenta is not a real wavelength of light. It cannot be found anywhere in the visible light spectrum. Physically, it simply isn't there. Why it matters? Your brain creates magenta when it tries to combine red and blue signals. Because no single wavelength exists, the brain fills in the gap itself. This shows that color is not purely objective, but partly constructed by perception. Number 7. Most of the ocean has never been explored. Over 80% of Earth's oceans remain unmapped and unobserved. We know more about the surface of the moon than the depths of our own oceans. Why it matters. We know more about the surface of the moon than about the deepest parts of our oceans. Entire ecosystems may exist without ever being observed. Large portions of our own planet remain completely unknown. Number 6. Humans may sense Earth's magnetic field. Research suggests humans might have a weak subconscious ability to detect magnetic fields. You don't notice it, but it may influence orientation and navigation. Even if unnoticed, this sensitivity may influence orientation and navigation. It could play a small role in how humans sense direction. This phenomenon is still being studied and not yet fully understood. Number 5. Plants can communicate. When plants are damaged, they release chemical signals into the air. Nearby plants detect these signals and activate their own defense systems in advance. Nearby plants detect these chemicals and activate defense mechanisms. They may produce toxins or strengthen their tissues in advance. Plants are far more responsive to their environment than most people realize. Number 4. Time passes differently for GPS satellites. Because of speed and gravity, time moves slightly faster for satellites than it does on Earth. Without constant correction, GPS systems would become inaccurate within minutes. Without constant time correction, GPS systems would quickly become inaccurate. Even a small time difference would cause navigation errors. Modern positioning systems depend on precise and continuous adjustments. Number 3. Your brain fills in reality. What you see isn't a direct recording of the world. Your brain predicts what should be there and fills in missing information. Much of reality is a best guess. Why it matters? Much of what you see is a constructed interpretation. This process allows perception to remain fast and efficient. Reality feels solid, but it is more flexible than it appears. Number 2. You are heavier at night than in the morning. Throughout the day, food, fluids, and gravity slightly increase your body weight. The difference is small, but it's measurable. The difference is small, but scientifically measurable. It highlights how the human body is constantly changing. Even within a single day, your physical state is never completely static. Number 1. True silence doesn't exist. Even in complete silence, you can hear your own body. Blood flow, nerves, and internal systems create constant sound. For humans, total silence is impossible. These sounds are usually filtered out by the brain, but in extreme silence, they become noticeable. This shows that silence is not the absence of sound, but the absence of external noise. The world is filled with real facts that often go unnoticed. These details exist quietly beneath everyday life, and this was only 10 of them. That was the top 10. If you found this interesting, consider liking the video and subscribing for more.